Hi guys, I'm back. We're gonna do something different today. As you guys know, I want to be an animator when I grow up, and as all animators should know, should have, is their own animated TV shows. Here I'm gonna describe to you my um, original created cartoon, Daisy and Dexter. Story about a dog and a cat who are stray animals trying to survive the average life of stray animals in a city of Riverfield, Illinois. So, let's get to the characters. First, there's Daisy. She's a dog who is polite and nice and is always friendly around people she likes, even around people that are mean to her. She has a big appetite, especially for bacon. She loves her bacon, and she is a big Beatles fan, often making references to them in the show. When she made a list of things she would have if she was stranded on a desert island. There's a year's supply of bacon, a jug of water, and the Beatles' White Album. Yeah, nice little joke there. Daisy is basically the not I'm not gonna say dumb one of the duo, but she's not exactly smart either. She's just naive or something. She's just innocent in that. Well, then there's the complete opposite. Daisy's best friend, Dexter. The complete opposite of Daisy. He is always angry and always in a bad mood. Even when he's in a good mood, he has a sour attitude. Dexter is basically he is cursed with bad luck being a black cat. A lot of bad things often happen to him. He is hurt and he is hurt in the show in the style of classic cartoons, such as being blown up with dynamite and getting whacked with something or something falling on him. When there's something he doesn't like around, he usually is wanting to get rid of it, but it's always backfiring on him. So Dexter is just a very tragic character, and I do Dexter's voice. I'm not gonna do it for you right now. My throat hurts a little bit, and you can just check my video on my character voices if you want to hear it. Okay, moving on to the secondary characters. Um, First in the picture is Whiskers. He's the oldest cat and basically just an old cat. And next in the picture is Fuzzy the hamster. Fuzzy and that big dog next to him is Jack. Fuzzy and Jack are little pranksters. They're always pulling pranks on people they don't like, even their friends a lot of times. And yeah, basically they live together, and sometimes the pranks backfire and Fuzzy gets hurt. Jack, you can basically say he's dumb. He never understands what Fuzzy's trying to do and all that. Next, her picture is cut off. That's Sassy. Sassy is Dexter's love interest in the show, and Dexter is always hitting on her, and Sassy is always fighting back. She's one female cat you don't want to mess with. So Dexter's never going to get any smooches from her, or is he? And next, starting in the second row is Frisky. Frisky is the best way to describe Frisky is he's a scaredy cat. The definition of the phrase scaredy cat. He's afraid of everything. He's even afraid of a little dust particle. He's afraid of everything. That's basically his character. Next is Molly, that little dog next to Frisky. Molly is she has a love interest for Dexter. She loves Dexter, but Dexter hates her. Molly follows Dexter basically wherever he goes, and Dexter is always freaking out. Dexter is always mentioning the fact that Molly's a dog and Dexter's a cat, but that doesn't stop Molly. Next are a raccoon, that's Patty, and cut off from the picture is her brother Maddie. Maddie and Patty are hillbilly raccoons that are Daisy and Dexter's next door neighbors, and They're the rudest neighbors you've ever seen. They're always leaving trash um, in Daisy and Dexter's alley, and always blasting their country western music that Dexter does not like, and they're always in fiascos. That's Maddie and Patty. Next in the next row, that's Felix. He's the main villain of the show. He's your basically power mad little mouse who is trying to gain control of the city. He wants to rule over the whole city, and he's not gonna get it. He may be small, but he is powerful. I mean powerful. Don't mess with him. Next is the Fly. That's Flatman, his sidekick. Flatman is the exact opposite of Felix. Flatman is polite and nice, and sometimes comforting to Felix's victims. That's Felix and Flatman. Next is that crow. That's Raven. Um, his name may be Raven, but he is actually a crow. Raven is a scavenger who is always hungry, but he can never eat anything because nothing he finds is dead, and he always follows the rule that a scavenger should only eat dead things and not alive things. So he always has his sights set on Daisy and is always trying to kill her so that he can eat her, but that never works out for him. Next is that bat, that's Spook. He's basically a one-shot character. He doesn't appear that much. He's just trying to scare Daisy and Dexter, but he'll have to do better than that. Next, he's cut off, but you can see a part of him. That's the Dr. Ekenstein. He's basically he's a spider who is a German mad scientist who is always doing experiments, and his experiments are always affecting Daisy and Dexter. One running gag of the whole show is everybody can't get his name right. They're always calling him like Peckenstein or Ekenstein or something like that. They never get it right. Yeah, that's funny. Two characters that aren't pictured I haven't drawn are Mrs. Blue Jay and Toast. Mrs. Blue Jay is your average bird mom. She has a little son named Tweet Tweet. Tweet Tweet is always getting in trouble, and Daisy and Dexter always have to save him, and if they don't, Mrs. Blue Jay punishes Dexter. Yeah, Mrs. Blue Jay is always punishing Dexter. She's always making Daisy and Dexter do chores for her, and if they don't succeed, Dexter gets it. And Toast is basically a dog that is very curious. I mean, she can't keep her nose out of anybody's business. She is very curious. When she's first introduced in the show, she gets her head caught in a raccoon trap that was set up for Maddie and Patty. Yeah, she's very nervous. Well, basically the content of this show is, it's your basic little animated show, but it pays a lot of tribute to classic cartoons, which I enjoy. It's missing from modern cartoons these days. And Daisy and Dexter, I'm very confident with this show. I think this is going to be the show I'm going to be known for, and I'm happy for Studio Shad, who, when Studio Shad is arrived in the future, Daisy and Dexter is going to be one of its most known shows. I guarantee it. So, in the very far future, look forward to Daisy and Dexter. It may take a while, but it'll be worth the wait. I promise you that. This has been Ben, and this has been Ben Shows. See ya next time.